So, on an absolute whim, I decided to do a review of the first episode of Haunted Hotel. It's on Netflix. I did a review of the trailer a little while back, and it's okay. It's a solid 5 out of 10. It doesn't do anything horribly wrong. It doesn't do anything amazing, and it's just like your traditional adult animation that you would see from Fox, just Family Guy, that kind of style of adult comedy, where you have a kind of a ridiculous premise, and then you have kind of cookie cutter characters. But so this family inherited a hotel from a dead brother, and it was and it's like super haunted. Like there's tons of ghosts, there's demons, all kinds of stuff, and then the mom is trying to run the hotel, but then hijinks ensue. Um, I don't know. There's only like 8 episodes, I think. God, 8 episodes. I guess I could finish it, but I guess we just the best way to talk about it is just to jump into it. We open up, and I thought this was a little boy, but it's a little girl. Being chased by like this like kind of hippie serial killer looking guy, chasing her, but the knife goes right through her. So in this world, ghosts can't hurt humans, like alive people. They can scare them, they can see them, but they can't physically hurt them. And so like she's messing with that guy, like pretending to be, chased or whatever. Then we get this other guy, which is the mom's brother. He died. So he's a ghost too. And they kind of like go through and introduce all the characters. First episodes are always awkward because you have to give out the premise, you got to introduce all the characters, and you got to introduce the plot, the whole entire like what's this show about. So there's an older brother who's 14. Remember that 14. That's very important in this episode because there's a part that's I don't know. It's kind of creepy. So he's kind of more of like the loser older brother, kind of a dork, and the younger sister, she's cool. Then there is the uncle. He's the one who's dead. And then there's this little boy named Abaddon, which is like another name for like it's like Tartarus, right? Like it's another name for like hell or the underrealm or whatever. But he's like a demon in a little kid's body, and he's like the Stewie of the family, of this little family dynamic. Anyways, the brother, the older, the mom's brother, the uncle, he is like, oh, we got a customer, like an actual person who wants to stay at the hotel, and they're kind of freaking out. We have to find a room that isn't, haunted, because we don't want to scare our customers away. And there's like a bloody mirror and everything. So this guy pulls up and everything, and kind of looks like a businessman type, like old school business guy. And they're going to set him up in a room. They can't find every room is haunted. And there's also a comedy. I didn't really laugh. I don't think I laughed one time. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to like think about the story. So a lot of tiny jokes, like little quick jokes that really don't land very hard, but they're just there. Like they're going through the different doors, and each door has a different kind of ghost in it. Then like, oh, this room's having a ghost orgy. That isn't funny to me. Like oh, does that make you laugh? But I guess there's like an octopus demon in one of these things, like a Cthulhu type demon. And demons can hurt humans, but not ghosts. So like how can they're not dead? They should totally be dead. But this other guy's checking in, and he's a ghost too. Like he's an old gangster ghost. And I guess they relive their final moments because he's like, oh, you can't hide the money from me. So I guess someone who owned this hotel was like an enemy of this guy, tries to shoot her, but he's a ghost, so he can't hurt her. Then he like reenacts like how he died. The cops got him and gunned him down. So I guess that's like a recurring thing. People are going to keep reenacting their deaths. I don't know. So then we get the actually opening song, and it's all right. It's nothing special. Get back to the family. They're sitting down. They're having breakfast, and the mom's like, I don't know how we're going to keep this hotel open if we don't have anyone, no guests. We got to get rid of these ghosts. Like we got to have an exorcist come in here. But the brother's like, no, I don't want you to do that. These ghosts, we can work with them. We can, make it, so we can work something out because he's a ghost too. And then there's a bunch of little jokes in here, little gags. I don't remember any of them. The one that stood out to me is this little Abaddon guy's like, I want Fruit Loops. I demand Fruit Loops. And then the mom's like, oh, it's Cheerios or nothing. That's the caliber of jokes that are in this. So nothing that's going to make you go like laugh out loud. So the brother and the sister are having a big argument about how to deal with the situation. Then there's like a kind of a bum prospector guy. He's a ghost and just pisses everywhere. But here's the thing, he's a ghost. He pisses everywhere, like he pisses on the wall. The piss is there, but he's a ghost. So isn't it not real? Didn't we already establish that they couldn't affect the real world? But you know, like what? I'm sorry, even in something that's supposed to be a comedy and you're like setting rules about how the ghost world works, you gotta stick to the rules. So then we get the younger brother and sister. Um, she's trying to get him to like there's a ghost in here who looks like she's like from the 40s, like a flapper girl. And she had like a diamond necklace with her when she died. She was buried around here somewhere, but they can't find her body because they want to like get the diamond necklace. Then he's like, "Oh, you need to go talk to her. She can like be your girlfriend." And he's like, "Oh yeah, right. She's not going to talk to me." He's like, "Oh, I heard her say that you were cute." So he's gonna go try to flirt with this ghost girl, and then while flirting with her, figuring out where the dead body is so they can get the diamond. So that's like a B plot that doesn't go anywhere really. So that's their little story. They're having a little ghost meeting, like a town hall, and there's like every type of ghost from like every time period. So I'm like, were all these people connected to the hotel of some kind? So they're having like a little roll call, and we get some of the, I guess I'm assuming going to be reoccurring characters. Like there's like, you know, a Lizzie Borden type person, then like a guy who's doing like human sacrifices. And so they're trying to figure out, we need more. They love TV. I guess that's a Poltergeist reference. You know, the whole like they're here. You know, it's a Poltergeist, one of the greatest horror films ever made. So I guess ghosts like TV, maybe because they can, I guess project through the television, like be able to contact people. I don't know, but they're like almost mesmerized by television. So the brother's trying to come up with all these like kind of silly, stupid things that aren't going to help very well. Then the mom's like, "Hey, okay, we're going to a hotel. I'm going to lose it if we don't start getting things in here. You guys can basically stay in the attic, and then everywhere else you're not allowed to be." Of course, all the other ghosts are like, "Boo!" And this is another gag. When people come in and they greet them, they boo them, like boo. Then they're booing her because they don't like her plan. And she's like, "Is that a good thing or a bad thing?" Again, these are the caliber of the jokes. They're not very good. Um, but then there's that demon, octopus demon, smashes through the walls. So if there's the demons are like knocking holes in walls and everything, how are they repairing anything if she doesn't have any money? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does this, you know, if they're hurting for money, that repair on that wall would be like $1,000. Like it would be astronomical. It'd be crippling. So we get back to the other storyline where the younger brother is trying to like hit on this girl, and obviously she's not the one who said he was cute, and the sister was just lying to her. And they're in the library, and she's like, I haven't been able to read anything because they can't touch anything. So he's gonna like open the book for her. They end up touching hands, and they go to like this kind of euphoric zone. Like, is this like a metaphor for sex? He's 14 years old, mind you. And then I guess because look at their faces afterwards. This is like a post sexual, like the way she looks like, oh. I guess he's a conduit, and when you ghost touch the conduit with the girl, like it gives him this like euphoric thing. So it's like sex. He's 14. So you just watched two. I don't know how old this girl is. I doubt she's also a teenager. Like I don't think so. She's probably like in her 20s, like when she died. But yeah, so they're just like having ghost sex. I don't know if that's supposed to be funny or creepy. It's, so that's their storyline. The uncle and the mom are still arguing about this. They're trying to clean up the bloody mirror because it just keeps bleeding. And the mom's like, "Forget it. I'm gonna call the exorcist. The exorcist is gonna get rid of these damn ghosts because we got to make some damn money." Then the brother tries to block the door, but it's your ghost. You can't block the door. She can just open it. The lady comes in, you know, very much like Poltergeist, but like a little more, I don't know, mean. There's like a evil candle man. Like is he a ghost or a demon? See, some of the ghosts are just humans, and some of the ghosts turned into like monsters. Like this is like a candle man monster thing. But this lady has like a magical amulet that she uses to trap the ghosts. Um, and then she's able to exorcise them. But there's another thing that I don't understand this world. Ghosts are just ghosts. They don't have blood and guts. She captures that one dude that was pissing in the hallway and like explodes him, and blood goes everywhere. How does a ghost have blood? And this is supposed to be like their ectoplasm essence, but it just looks like blood. Then like, oh, I can just blow them up like this, or I can like put them in a like a void, like a realm of nothingness. And so they chose. She was like, okay, that's better. Just do that. Brother's like, you can't do this. These ghosts are important to me. Like, I don't want you to trap them in this void realm. But she's going around capturing all the ghosts, real easy peasy. Like, it's like not a big deal. Just boom, 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 getting all of them. Get back to the brother, and they've been just doing this astral ghost sex thing for like hours. Then the little sister and Abaddon are like, oh, did you find out where her body was buried? Abaddon wants her bones because he's gonna do like a, I don't know, a demon ritual thing with it. I don't know. But then the brother's like, oh, I haven't really got around to it because he's just never had doesn't have any attention from girls. So now he's finally having that attention from a female. So then she goes to the bathroom, and they're like, why would a ghost need to go to a bathroom? And then he's like, I don't know, I didn't ask. Again, this is the quality of the jokes. They're not very good. She comes out, oh, you just wanted my body. Literally, when you say want my body, they meant her physical bones, her corpse. But she's like, oh no, I didn't want your body. My sister used my body to find out where your body was. And then like she gets all pissed off and she's like, oh, this has happened again. And I'm thinking, what do you mean again? So I guess she's done this conduit thing with other guys. And again, it has to be a metaphor for sex. Again, he's 14 years old. Get back to the mom. She's talking to the uncle. They're arguing again. She's like, you know what? If you're going to do this whole thing of banishing all these ghosts to another realm, I guess I'm going to go too because I'm one of them. And then she banishes the brother, gets sucked into the nether realm, and then the sister's feeling really bad about it. But this medium lady, this exorcist lady, she was using all the ghosts to summon a demon, this big old giant demon, and that she needed all that ghost energy to do this. So she summons this demon, and it's gonna like what the hell, lady? Get back to the brother. They're fighting. Him and the ghost girl fighting. Kind of having like a weird breakup. They're like, fine, we're gonna have to just find her body the old-fashioned way. They open the door. Everything's being turned into like a hell realm, like the walls turning into flesh and all that kind of stuff. This big demon guy comes out. He's big. He's scary. Then this is another joke where I don't understand the joke. Like, can someone explain it to me? All the stuff in the house is coming to life. Like picture frames are flying all over the place, tables and chairs. So this table's going to stomp on the mom, but then the chairs beat up the table. The younger brother says, oh, do chairs hate all tables or just this table? So possessed chairs don't like tables? That's a joke? Is that based off of something? Is it that a reference that I'm not getting? I don't know. But this is when they like referenced how ghosts can beat demons. Demons can beat humans and humans can beat ghosts. And they said it's like rock, paper, scissors. Huh? What is this, Pokemon? You got types? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? So she also was getting rid of all the ghosts so she can summon her demon because the demon can just kill the humans. Then they're like, trying to survive. Everything's trying to kill them or whatever. Then that lady breaks into the room. She's like, oh man, that demon's crazy. He's going to kill me. And she's like, well, you're the one who freaking summoned him, you dummy. She's like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We can release all the ghosts, but we're going to need a conduit. And the brother, of course, we found out he's a conduit. She's like, okay, then we can do that. And then get all the ghosts out here, and then we can banish this demon guy. Demon guy breaks down the door, and she's like, oh, I gathered all these humans so you can more easily kill them. The demon guy just touches her and just like poofs her. She's gone, like her whole body like evaporates and leaves her head behind. There's a lot of like gruesome stuff in this show, but it's so silly cartoony. It's really not gruesome. Abaddon comes out. He knows this guy. He's like, hey, you remember me? I'm Abaddon. He's like, oh, I don't remember you. He's like, oh, we were neighbors. And it's Keith David. And I love Keith David. He has such an amazing voice. Ah, man. But he's like in everything now. So is he just like in a VA booth and no one like lets him leave? And he just has to live there and do voices like for everything now? Am I getting Keith David fatigue? I don't know. He's just been in so many shows lately. But then Abaddon's getting mad because he like doesn't remember him. But he just like the big demon just smacks him away. And they're all being attacked by him. They kind of run away, lock a door. I'm like, they just saw this guy bash through a whole wall. Like a door's not going to stop him. Like, oh, how do we do this whole conduit thing? So I guess the little sister knows black magic. Puts a magical necklace on him and it opens up the conduit thing. How unbelievably convenient. She just so happened to have this necklace that does this? Huh? So, okay, so he does this conduit thing. He like, he's like the light. They kind of show this void where all the people are. They're just ghosts and they're kind of passed out floating around in this void. It's like another Rome void thingy because there's like trees and stuff. Then she starts talking to the brother and, oh, you need to come back. But the brother's like, you know what? There needs to be a better deal for us ghosts. And he doesn't know about the demon. Then they're having like this back and forth between a brother and sister. Then all she needed to say is, hey, there's a big demon here. We need your help. We can talk about this later. But they just keep going on and on and on about this. The little daughter trying to fight this demon. And she's kind of like, not necessarily beating it, but she's like surviving. That's so stupid. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. So the little sister knows black magic. She's like a voodoo doctor person. I don't know. But the brother finally agrees. He comes out, and then all the ghosts jump out with him, and they just beat the crap out of this demon like he's nothing. Like literally like manhandling a child. They drag him through the wall, and they go through the mirror, and then the mirror, I guess, sends him back. So that's the end of that. They start putting everything up, and then I guess him and his ghost girlfriend kind of make up. So I guess that's going to be his girlfriend. I'm hoping she's a teenager too, because there's no way to tell because they don't have her because she died like in the 40s. So technically she's like, what, almost 80 years old. But he's 14 years old. That's really creepy. Then they start talking about, like, oh, maybe we can, the ghost could be nicer. And that's the end of the episode. It does show like a see through the, like an x-ray, like you're going through all the different floors and you see a bunch of ghosts. You see a snake from, Beetlejuice and a lot of little references. Then you see like this power crystal thingy. That's probably going to come up. There's another ghost in the attic we didn't get to meet. And then there's a broken mirror, end of the episode. There's a lot in this. As for a comedy, it fails. Nothing funny happened. But as a story, I can see this kind of maybe working, just use the ghosts as the attraction. Come to the haunted hotel, ooh, and then get the ghost to scare people, and they'd be like, "Whoa, these are great special effects." That's all you got to do. That's how you make money. You be the most popular freaking haunted mansion thing ever. Like, why not do that? I don't like this relationship because they were having like creepy ghost sex. Very strange. I don't like the little sister. She seems to be she's the badass. She knows everything. She's better than everyone. She can fight demons. She has black magic. It's just, that's too much. Too much for a little kid to do. Abaddon, I don't like Stewie-like characters. Stewie was the last character that was kind of like that weird, kind of is he evil, is he good kind of character. I don't like that archetype. Don't like this Abaddon guy. The mom's great. She's fine. The brother, they have that little like, the uncle and mom, they have that weird like relationship between, we never really got along as kids, but now we have to work together for this hotel. Okay, I can kind of see that family dynamic. But yeah, overall, just okay. The animation's fine. The premise is okay. The jokes got to get funnier. They got to get a better writer. It's not that funny. But do I finish this off? I don't know. If this gets a lot of views and maybe a lot of discussion, in the comments, I've heard nothing about this show. On X, on social media, nothing. No one said it's good. No one said it's bad. No, nothing. So that's even worse than people complaining about it because then people aren't even wasting their time to watch it. But maybe I finish it off. Maybe I don't. Amphibia season 3, I'm going to start that up pretty soon. And Has Been Hotel comes back. I might check that out. The premise is boring, and it's kind of funny. Keith David is in that, and he's in this too. So he's just in anything to do with demons, right? But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Just let me know. Should I continue this? Should I switch to another show? Is there another show you guys want me to review? And I don't care if it's new or old. I mean, I'm still reviewing Amphibian. That came out how many years ago? But yeah, just tell me suggestions. Tell me what you guys like, and I'll try to do the things that you guys think are cool, and then I'll get to talk about it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.